last question to Greg. Does doing political comedy tend to kill the mood at a showcase comedy show? Since
No.
it can be full of negativity and have a polarizing nature. That's the A question. There's a B value. What's the first? You can answer the A, and then we'll go to the B. Go ahead.
You know what? Political material it polarizes audiences and can. Okay, so you just have to accept that. I know some good friends of mine that don't do nothing but political material, and they stick with their guns. One's very liberal, and in Hollywood, that's great. He goes outside of Hollywood. He wants to do the Midwest. He's in trouble. Okay,
Yeah.
I got another one of my students who's on. He's very funny. Named Kurt Schlichter, who writes comedy for Town Hall, and he's on Fox News from time to time, and he's very funny and he's very right wing, and him and I are still friends. Okay.
Is there much value in doing it as a beginning comedian, or is political comedy an overdone, crowded field that's best left to the late night host and popular political comedians on YouTube?
So there are plenty. Late night needs to have a series of new jokes every night. Okay, for a monologue. So where else can they go but to the news? Okay, so you're right, and they've got huge staff of writers behind that. You think they probably have 15 or 20 writers pitching jokes into the system every day, email every morning. So that's one thing. The other thing, as a beginner, also there's just a lot of trouble that comes from polarizing audiences and upsetting audience, especially today when people are really polarized. The other thing that's tough about a joke in the news, at best will last 2 weeks. Which means you constantly have to. The comedian people I know that are political comedians, they get up every morning and they write a whole bunch of jokes, and then they go to the club and then try them out, and they're good for 2 or 3 days. So as a beginner, that's a tough road to hoe. That's a hard grind. I personally say, Bill Hicks once said, learn how to crush first. Learn how to kill. Get to know your craft. Learn how to craft jokes. Learn how to tell the stories that's got a lot of jokes. To know what a joke is, that's part of what my training is that there's a definition to a joke, and then you can look at it and tell, oh, is this a joke or it's not a joke? That's very important. And that, because I tell my students, well, I can't guarantee the audience will laugh at your joke. What I can guarantee is everything that you're taking on stage are jokes. All of them are jokes. Okay. And that's a huge step in the right direction. So I say, put together material, go to the open mic, start getting shows, get 15, 20, 30 minutes worth of material where you can kill. And then you'll start to go, okay, now who do I want to be on stage? Let me look for my voice. How do I want to be more authentic and stuff? At first, just learn the craft of how to get a bunch of strangers to laugh at you. It's easy to get your group of friends and people at work and stuff to laugh at you because there's a lot of Pavlovian laughs. They've laughed so many times that, but to get strangers to laugh at you, you got to have jokes.